Hey guys, welcome to Black Geek Cool. I'm your host Gershon, and today we're doing a review of Titans, the first episode of Titans. I finally got to sit down and watch the first episode of Titans after hearing all these good things about the series. Is really good. From the trailers, it didn't look really that good. So, I'm gonna give you my thoughts on the first episode, what I thought of the first episode. Also, I'm gonna let you know what I think about the character, rank good to bad, which one I like the most, which one I like the least, some of my favorite parts of this episode, and some of my least favorite parts of this episode. So let's get into this review. Okay, so I give this episode a 5 out of 5. It was really good. It had good pacing, it had good mystery. They seem to be doing this thing where they're kind of changing characters' origins, but they're not giving it to you all up front. They have this mystery with it to you where you're trying to figure out why this character is here, how did they get here, and what is their purpose here necessarily, and it works for the show. Like, a lot of these characters, we already know their origins and how they became who they are and all that and so forth, but the show seems to be doing a different origin with them, but also are kind of making it kind of a episode reveal origin where they slowly tell you clues about how this person got to where they are. And I like it. It's working. It keeps the idea of the Titans fresh for me, at least until you get to a certain part. Hopefully, the best thing about the Titans is them working together and fighting together. That's what you really want to see. But the episode works. The pacing is great. The acting is pretty decent. It's pretty decent acting. I'm not seeing anybody getting Academy Awards here necessarily, but it's pretty decent acting for the first episode. I like, let's break down the characters. My top tier is Starfire. I love the woman that's playing Starfire. She's beautiful, and she can act, and she's got this, her movements are just amazing. She just makes you pay attention to her when she's on screen, which is awesome. The way she talked, I think that was Russian. I believe that was Russian, but I know when she first came on, it said that they were in Australia, unless I read that wrong. But then they started talking Russian, which is weird. But I guess Russian people can be in Australia, so that can happen. But the way she went from Russian to English, and how charismatic she was with people, even though she clearly didn't know what was going on, but still had the ability to act like she knew what was going on and make people believe she knew what was going on, which was really good. And then her slowly discovering her powers was really cool. That really worked well for me. Second is Dick Grayson. I love Dick Grayson. I love the first Robin. Like, that's the one I kind of grew up with, and I love that Robin. I think the dude that plays Robin, which I'm gonna learn people's name, maybe. You know how I am. I'm terrible with names, so don't sweat that. That might not happen. But the dude, I wish he was a little bigger, because I vision Robin a little bigger, but unless this is like Robin when he first left Batman, he could be still growing into himself, so that's possible. But I love seeing Dick Grayson as a detective. But somebody let me know if I'm wrong about this, but I thought all the cities in the DC world were like fictional cities, not actual cities like Detroit. I didn't think they did that. I thought Marvel was the one that did that, but I could be wrong. Hit me in the comments, let me know if I'm wrong about that. I liked him as a detective. It works. The precinct is pretty much all black. Like, I've seen a couple white people in there, which is weird, but it's cool to see. But it is Detroit, so you're gonna leave that alone. But he came off. I'm still waiting for him to get charismatic, because Dick Grayson is very charismatic, especially with the ladies. He had that moment when he was talking to that partner he just got, which I think might be Dove. She looks like the lady that plays Dove, because I've seen the trailer. I could be wrong about that, but don't hit. So I forget to say this. No spoilers, because I'm like behind 6-7 episodes. So no spoilers. If you're gonna put some stuff in the comments. Talk about this episode alone, please, because I would like to leave spoilers out for people that haven't seen it. If you're gonna put spoilers, put like spoiler before you put your comment down, so people know they don't need to read this yet. And at least put like spoiler for episode 2 or episode 5, something like that. Appreciate that. But I think that's Dove. I could be wrong, but we'll see in the future. But I'm waiting for him to have that charismaticness that Dick has with the ladies. He doesn't come off like that right now, but he seems real angry at the world with the whole Batman, F Batman. And that scene, the fighting is not that great. It's kind of, it's terrible. It's not terrible choreographed, but you can tell it's choreographed and it doesn't flow that well. Hopefully that gets better throughout the season. But the whole F Batman moment, even with context, it still makes no sense. But maybe later in the story it'll make more sense. But I guess he's upset with Batman and he's still kind of mad at the world or something. So we got to see that, him get over that and deal with that and all that good stuff. But then we come to Raven. Raven is still my least favorite. She's slowly growing on me on this first episode. When I first saw her in the trailers, I couldn't see her as being Raven. It just didn't click for me. So, but I don't know. It's being that she's kind of seems like the cornerstone of them getting together. Seem like it might be, she might be the, what's it called, the glue that brings everybody together, which is weird. I'm trying to give her a chance, but like the whole bus scene and then her not, I get it that she doesn't know that she has a demon slash is a demon, whatnot, but if something's talking to you physically and telling you to, hey, run, stop talking to this person, I would think you'll listen a little bit. Like, I feel they need to make that a little more believable in that interaction with that other part of herself. So, I mean, and then the way her mom got killed, that was, like, that let me know this is not your regular CW DC show. They were like, we're gonna do some blood. It's gonna be bloody. So that's cool. And then when she saved herself, killing that one dude, that was vicious. I'm also trying to figure out what kind of powers are they giving Raven. Is she giving the standard powers? So she has this weird premonition thing that she saw the Graysons and them die, and that's how she sought out Dick, kind of, sort of. But I never knew Raven had that ability. I thought she only had like future premonitions of stuff that she does, like the doom and destruction she brings into the world. But I could be wrong. I'm not 100% on, my comic knowledge is not at the top tier. I haven't read every comic book, so most of my stuff is cartoon knowledge too. But hit me in the comments, let me know if that's one of her abilities, which I didn't think. But I like they kind of have this shadow effect of her. It's pretty good. And then last, but I don't think they're gonna do Cyborg. But the last Titan is Beast Boy, and don't spoil it for me, but is he only gonna be able to turn into a tiger? Because if that's the case, that's stupid. Like, why is that the only thing he can turn into? Please don't tell me that's the only thing he can turn into, because that makes no sense. But his introduction was the weakest of all of the Titans, really. He really got no screen time in this first episode. And I'm a Beast Boy fan. I like Beast Boy. I really wish they wouldn't do that whole body transformation thing. Do quick transformation where he like walks past a tree. I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that because I know you have a budget. That's expensive and it looks terrible. Stop doing it. The CGI for him looks bad. Like, there's no way that's a terrible CGI tiger. Even though it's green, it's still terrible. I just do quick changes with him. Don't do that whole body morph thing. That's terrible. But yeah, that's just so bad. So bad. But I still give the show, I give the show a 4 out of 5. It would be a 5 if it had a better introduction for Beast Boy in this first episode. Like, this is your standout episode. This is the one that you introduced the world. Hey, this is my Titans. You could have introduced him better. him being a petty crook was kind of weird. And why would you turn into a tiger to steal a video game? That just made no sense. Hopefully in the next episode it makes sense and all these worries can go away. So I'm going to watch the next episode after I finish this video because I'm really interested in seeing the next episode. Really am. That's one thing. They got me interested in the show. And from the trailers, I really didn't think it was going to be a good show. Honestly. I'm still wary on Beast Boy. Everybody else, I love Starfire. I really like Dick. Raven, I'm half-half. It could go either way in the next couple episodes. Beast Boy, right now you're starting at the bottom, bro. You got to bring that up. Hopefully they give him something to work with, make his character better, and hopefully he can turn into anything else but just a tiger. Please don't let him just only turn into a tiger, but I feel like it's going to be that way. But, like I said, I give the show a 4 out of 5. Honestly, the best part for me was when Raven killed the dude with her powers. That was really cool. I would have said Robin's fight scene, but it wasn't that great. It really wasn't. It wasn't. But that's my review of the first episode of Titans. I forgot the name of the episode. I'm going to put it in the description so you guys know the name of the first episode. But hit me in the comments. Let me know what you thought of the first episode. What did you like? What you didn't like? Are you going to continue watching it? And are you glad that you got the DCU app to watch it? If you're watching it that way. I'm not suggesting you should pirate stuff. That's wrong. But let me know if you did get the app and if you are pirating instead. Because that's interesting. But do some of your names so people don't see who you are. But thanks for watching, guys. As always, you can catch me at Black Geek Cool on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And of course, here on YouTube at Black Geek Cool. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Check out some more videos. Show some support by sharing my videos. And all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in my next video.